Hi, this is John. Welcome again. Today I'm demonstrating the remove people in the background, which is very useful for this kind of photograph where you have lots of tourists looking around. And it's part of the remove tool, and the enhancement comes in the 2026 version of Photoshop Elements. So this is the remove tool here. Just click once to select it. If you have a different tool showing, simply go to the tool options at the bottom, and you can see the choices available. Sorry, you need to select that. So have that tool selected, and the tool options, you can see we have the remove tool, the spot healing tool, and the healing brush. So make sure you have the first one selected, which is looks like a band-aid with 2 stars, which indicates that it's powered by artificial intelligence. Now this new button here, you can see on the bottom or to the right of the tool options bar, says find people in the background, and it's simply just one click to remove people. I'm going to just uncheck this box, remove after each stroke, because I want you to see the selection. So I'm going to click once. There you are. Elements does its work, and it selects all of the tourists that are milling around, and also their shadows in the floor. And I can go to the context bar and just click done, and that should remove them. There you are. It gets rid of them, and it does a pretty good job, I think. I should emphasize this is only for people in the background. If the algorithm considers that a person is part of the subject, it won't remove them, although you could use just the ordinary remove tool without using this new button. So let's have a look at another example. So this is famous pulpit rock in Scandinavia, and it always attracts lots and lots of tourists. I'm going to create a new layer because I'm going to work on a blank layer. So I go to the menu, Layer, New Layer, and click OK. And I need to put a check mark in the box at the bottom here, Sample All Layers. And then I'm going to click the button to find people in the background. One click, and as you'd see, it does a pretty good job. It actually selects all of the people. And this is where we can use the add and subtract buttons here. I'm going to actually subtract at the top here, because let's just make the brush a little bit larger. I actually want to keep all of these people on top of the rock because I think they're an important part of the composition. And I might want to remove the rest of the people in the foreground, so that I've just got the people in the distance staring down into the canyon. Make sure I get all the people and the shadows. I think that will actually do, and then I'm going to keep this these bottom 2 people just at the very bottom, looking up to the people on the rock at the top. So I'm just painting away the selections that have been made automatically, and the rest of the people will be removed. So I'm going to go to the context menu, which I keep at the top. You may have it underneath your photo or on top of your photo, and click done, and we'll see what happens. And it does a pretty good job, I think. So leaving all those tourists at the top and the people looking up, I think makes a much better composition and removes a lot of the clutter. We seem to have a rucksack left behind here, but I'm not too concerned about that. So that's you can see using the plus and minus buttons to add or subtract to the automatic selections. And the beauty of using a separate layer is that when you finish, you can click the eyeball to turn it on and off, and you can actually see exactly what you've removed from the photo. So that's the second example. This third example is a situation that won't work. The algorithm will regard everything as part of the subject. So if I click once, and it does nothing really, as you can see. With the algorithm won't find. Click again, and you can see couldn't find people who aren't the subject of the photo. So the algorithm considers both those people to be the main subject. You can see they're quite prominent in the frame. So when they're using this tool, it's very useful one-click solution, but it needs to be on the appropriate photo. I hope you like this new tool. I just would wish it would also include other distractions like overhead wires and cables. We don't have that yet in Photoshop Elements, but you can use the ordinary remove tool to get rid of those kind of distractions. So this is a sunset photo with pylon, and you can see the cables, fairly straight lines. In that case, we can use this remove tool to remove them quite quickly by just clicking once at the end of one line, holding down the shift key and clicking to the other end. And when I click done, you can see that removes that line completely. Let's try it on this one here. Let's just click once and move to the end, holding down the shift key, click again and click done. So that's a quick way of cleaning up your photo if you want to get rid of power lines. This is probably not the best example, but I think it gives you the idea of how you can use the AI powered remove tool for moving other distractions besides just people. Well, that's all for today. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this useful, and I will see you next time. Bye bye for now.